An underrated storyline in The Office involves a character who stops being a Dunder Mifflin employee quite early in the show. There are many amazing characters in The Office. While it is always so entertaining watching the ridiculous antics that characters like Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute pull while working at Dunder Mifflin's Scranton branch, what got most people hooked on the show was the relationship between Jim and Pam. While they ended up getting married and having children together, Jim and Pam were not together at the start of the series. In fact, Pam was initially engaged to Roy, one of the warehouse employees at the Scranton branch. Pam remained engaged to Roy throughout the first 2 seasons of The Office, during which fans rooted for Jim to confess his true feelings for her. Jim and Pam had a will they, won't they relationship in The Office for a long time, before finally getting together at the end of season 3. Even though he hardly appears after season 3, Roy's character arc in The Office is underrated. Roy's redemption in The Office happened off-screen. After Pam officially ends things with Roy, he becomes a better person. Throughout the first 2 seasons of The Office, Roy is consistently a bad boyfriend to Pam. Many times early in the series, Roy alludes to the fact that he doesn't actually care about Pam's life and problems. He says this exact thing to Jim in season 2, when he tells him that he's glad she has a friend at work so that he doesn't have to listen to her at home. Additionally, in the season 2 premiere, Roy leaves Pam during the Dundie Awards without asking what she wants to do. Many times, Pam seems to recognize that her and Roy are not right together, but she is likely too comfortable in the relationship to end it. Of course, she eventually does end the relationship after Jim reveals his true feelings. While Roy initially puts in more effort to win Pam back in The Office season 3, he eventually lashes out and destroys a bar when she tells him that her and Jim kissed. While Roy is fired from Dunder Mifflin and essentially leaves the series, he surprisingly finds redemption off-screen. After being one of the most unlikable characters in The Office in the early seasons of the show, Roy returns in season 9. In season 9, episode 2, Jim and Pam attend Roy's wedding and meet a completely different version of him. Roy is someone who never put enough effort into his relationship with Pam, but during his eventual wedding, he reveals that he secretly took piano lessons so that he could impress his bride. While Roy's development happens off-screen, this episode proves that he became a much better person. Since Roy is an important character in the first few seasons of the series, I'm glad that he was featured in the final season of The Office. Roy is far from perfect, and makes many mistakes in his relationship with Pam, but I am honestly glad he found a happy ending in a new relationship at the end of The Office.